Alright, so we're walking in. That was the front door entrance here. This is one unit over here. Little foyer area thing, and this is the other unit over here. It looks nice.
Isn't that neat?
Pretty high.
The older houses have a lot of character.
Yeah. Pretty high ceilings in here. I'd say probably, like 12, 14 feet. What do you think? 14, 12? Yeah. Something like that.
At least 12 for sure.
At least 12. Very high ceilings. This is what they're using as the living room space.
This is open. They put the entertainment center there to divide the room.
So that's obviously not coming. Well, sorry, is this going to be delivered vacant or the other one?
Depending on
Depends. Okay. All right. So either way, that's removable. That brings us to dining area over here. Let's see. Oh, we got the refrigerator over here.
Yeah, if you want to make this.
All right, so fridge is there. The kitchen's gonna be through here. Excuse me, guys. How you doing?
Good.
We've got an eat-in kitchen through here.
Right there.
So
Yeah, that's why I get for the month. So
that's gonna be
I
plastic.
do my shopping by the month. I don't go weekly.
Oh, there's another fridge in here actually. So 2 refrigerators. Side door over here, and that's gonna take us down to the basement. So we'll do that second. This is 1 bedroom. This looks like it's a queen size bed. It's obviously it's not centered, so might be a little tough getting a queen size bed in here and having people walk on both sides of it. You might have to actually better move is just to put it over there. It would still be tight on either side with a queen size bed, but it's better than having it on the entrance part, in my opinion. Alright, so that was that room there. Let's go on into the bathroom here. Flooring in here looks a little bit older than the rest of the unit. Wood paneling on the walls. Tub is just like a tub liner. It doesn't look bad. Needs to be cleaned, but it's alright. There's a little dip in the floor right here too, and it changes from the bathroom to the kitchen. Like from, I'd say here to here, there's a little bit of a dip. Decent space though. And I believe this is pantry. Yeah, like a pantry. Needs some shelving. Alright, bedrooms are upstairs. Alright. Closet through here.
Just let you know, it is
Good sized closet.
Will you shut up, mind your own business?
Alright, stairs here. These are solid metal, so these are pretty good. And this is, closed off on this side. No worries. Sorry to get in her way. Just a quick, very large room over here. Queen size bed. So lots of good space in this room over here.
Both upstairs bedrooms have a lot of good space.
Nice. Is there a closet through here?
Yeah, without a door.
Closet right there. It's a good space.
Yeah, I got the big bedroom because I got the 5 grandkids that come over and play.
How you doing? That's a room right there. Pretty much the same size as the other room. Oh.
Nice attic.
And large attic, very hot in here. Not insulated, but lots of potential here. You have to, I wouldn't put the, wow. Yeah, you could make this like a master suite in here. Pull. You still have stairs, which might be an issue, but you could redo this whole place. You have a lot of space going that way. I don't know what the situation would be like to remove these beams and have it restructured. I can't imagine it would be too crazy. But Very large attic space. If there was a way to get rid of this, you could at least pull this room out to the to the chimney there, and have more storage space behind that. So that's promising. I like that. And we're gonna pop into the basement from here. All right, so here we are from the kitchen, popping into the basement. A little bit of space missing on the steps there. Okay, so we have 2 oil systems, neither of which look in great shape. It's a lot of rust, a lot of spider webs. Definitely older. I don't love that it's oil, because running this on oil means that you're running your hot water off of electric. Electric hot water tends to get on the expensive side. This tank is from 2021, and if we run this serial number, we should be able to find... Sorry, focus there. If we run that serial number, we should be able to find how long the warranty is. Washer and dryer down here. So your ceiling height, this is where this beam is, right? So that's a restriction if you want to do anything down here. The actual height of the floorboards goes about that high. So I would say I'm 5'7", 6 feet, 6.5 feet. So still tight ceiling if you want to do anything in the basement other than just have a basement. And this is going up. That one's going to be the entrance to the other unit. You got electrical over here. Oof, lots of spider webs. Doesn't look like they maintained this very well. Oh, what's that? All right. Lots of the... I'll get to that in a second. All right. Oof, almost fell over here. Alright, so it looks like, if you see there, that was a knob from the knob and tube wiring. Looks like it has been removed. And I don't see any, but we'll keep an eye out. Obviously, that's another one. So it looks like it has been removed, so that's good as far as the electrical goes. Big oil tanks here. I want to take a look back there. So this is another piece under the foundation, under the flooring, where this is more just a crawl space than anything. If you see there, you know, the beams of the house are just supported on these rock concrete structures as it goes down. So nothing wrong with that. That's very common in the South to either have that, just have a crawl space. Oh, there's a window over there too, which is interesting. Well, it's good because you need ventilation for the crawl space. Otherwise, if it's too humid, it can grow mold. But yeah, crawl space, not as common in New England, but nothing wrong with it. Here's this other one. They never have years on any of these, which is unfortunate. This front piece, which is like, I don't want to call it the motor, but it's kind of like the piece that ignites the fuel. This part in here just kind of burns it, but heating fuel is more similar to diesel, so it requires kind of like a longer process to ignite. A lot of the piping in here has been switched out. You've got a lot of PEX piping through here. You've got some copper, even though a little bit of rust on that copper. And this is going to be your main sewer out, so that's good to see that a lot of it has been replaced, although not all of it. This piece is still the original cast iron, but the weight is supported fine, so not too concerned with that. That does put you back in another crawl space over here. And it looks fine. It's hard to tell with these because, you know, there's a lot of space under there that we can't necessarily get easy access to. Like this is literally just like a pile of rocks. Pile of dirt and rocks in the basement. Yeah. It's kind of how crawl spaces are sometimes. It could be cleared out, probably, because you do have, this is like a cement underneath, and then there's cement blocking down at each end. So my guess is you could clear all of this dirt and rocks out. Not obviously not these support beams, but all the rest of this, but it would just be large disposal fee. And then, yeah. Bit rusty. Very rusty. Alright, so we're just gonna go from the basement straight into the other unit. I believe this unit, yeah, this is the side that has the driveway access. Driveway access is on this side. Good number of cracking here on the plaster. Good bit of cracks. So what we're talking about is probably from settling. You know, if you see that usually at the joints where things connect, that's where you see cracking more often. Let's see what's the access to this door. Oh, great. So there are doors, at least look at one door, that does give you better access to the crawl space.
The top one.
Very limited what we can see from this view, though. All right, so this is back up here. Basement down that way. There's the other unit through here. Slightly less updated than the other unit, although still kind of better quality countertops in my opinion. So this is going to be the opposite layout of the other unit. And this is the smallest of the bedrooms on either floor. On either unit, rather. Looks alright. It's going to be standing shower only with a tub liner. No evidence of any mold, just kind of things look a little dirty and older. So, oh, there's two lights in here, which is interesting, and a fan. Fan obviously needs to be changed out. A little old, a little dirty. I think that's what we're seeing with this unit, is just older and dirty. You can tell from the pictures. This is an older person that lived here. His name was Ginny. It's an old lady name. I love the floors though. Nice hardwood. Hardwood looks great. Ceilings are also very high in here. Oh, did we have this bedroom in the other unit? I don't know. It's a good size though. That's a queen size bed. Got plenty of room. Hey buddy. Little dog.
Sugar, it's okay.
It's okay, sugar. Oh, okay, I see. So this is living room over here. And then the other one, they had kind of a dining area here. This one,
They
they
don't have that
enclosed it.
bedroom on that side.
Yeah, they enclosed
They
it.
just all open.
Exactly. It's all open on the other
They have two
side.
bedrooms upstairs, so.
Right. Okay. Not there. All right, well, thank you guys for your time. Appreciate it. I'm going to go out this way, actually. Hi, how are you? Just going to go this way. Thank you.
How you doing? Good.
All right. So that was that. We're going to head out to the front. The front, which you guys have seen, looks very nice. You know, it's a very, I like the street, very picturesque, and this house part specifically. Like, obviously, if you go a little down that way, it's a dead end, multifamilies, nothing crazy. Headed down that way, I think you guys said that was the nicer side. So, oh, this side does have a driveway. Didn't even realize. So it's only one car on this side. I think it's nice on the outside. Let's head through here. Just got a little walkway here. See the downspout. Okay. Not a fenced-in yard, so we'd need to fence things in. Probably this would be, since this is already a structure here, probably a good place to fence this in for Roxy. Looks like they probably had a pool back here previously. There's some lawn for... What the heck? What the heck, bro? Yo. Did not expect to see that. Okay. Well, aside from the coffin in the backyard, hope no one's in it. This is a good amount of space. From the house out, I would say that compared to your current yard's a little bit smaller. It would probably end... Your current yard would probably end around here. So, a little bit bigger of a space. Probably... Oh my god, I hope they're not planning to bury the body here. Oh, that would be bad. Anyway, this is about where your current yard stops. Maybe a little bit even further over here. Maybe here. And then you have all this extra space over there. From the house to the fence, I'd call that 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65 feet probably. Good amount of space. Not too many windows in the back, and you have a satellite dish up there. Bro. What is this? Like, who thought that was a good idea to leave there for the open house? So this pathway coming back is not cemented. On the other side, it did have cement, unless it's been covered by growth. But I doubt it, because I do see like stepping stones here. So this side's just grass. It does have a little bit more of a elevation for this step. Tomatoes, maybe? I don't know. And there's a shed in this driveway, so if you really wanted to, you could probably fit a third car in here. This shed occupies a lot of space. I'm gonna go see if we can find the crack in that room that we were talking about. Just gonna pop back into here, see if we can find the crack.
Huh? Oh.
That's actually not a crack, that's spider webs. So, kind of better. Same there. Spider webs. So the only real cracking anywhere that I noticed was in this space here, and this is literally just in the staircase going to the basement. Spider webs all over the place also. I'm not too concerned about this cracking, because you can see that there is, you know, this support behind it, so just it's pretty old. A lot of big beams down here. Don't know what those beams, why they were removed where they were originally, but there's a lot of support beams just like laying around. Maybe they have to replace something. Let me see that. Yeah, that looks fine. Poking around just to see if I can find any more knob and tube. Here's something I don't love. So this is one of the support beams, right, that is for the house. And it's resting on this rock formation here. And if you can see down there, let's see if I can zoom in. This is, on this rock formation is where two beams meet. So you have a little bit of a slant down for this rock, this piece of wood. And then what you can see here, this is what I don't love, is there's the main piece of wood, and then there's another piece of wood that's been joined to that piece. And that is because, actually, that I thought it was cracking, but it is actually just another piece of wood completely. So from here to there is just like a 6 foot piece of beam. Sorry, let me zoom out. From here to there is a 6 foot piece of beam, and then this is supported by just a couple of 2x4s. That's not supposed to be that way. Like, all that's holding this together is that this piece of wood is connected to these 2 pieces of wood, and there's a couple of 2x4s here, so that needs to be resupported. That's not safe. And let's see if the other side looks like it has a similar situation, but with this being the main support beam here, that being the support beam instead of the 2x4s. So there's some supports missing in this basement, 100%. Like, this is probably was originally put in with the house. It's just like a log, and then you can tell they put this one in after the fact to try to help it out, but it's not like, let me put it on the floor. It's not even with the floor. It's like at an angle. So I don't know that it's definitely not supported correctly. I don't know how much it's actually doing if it's in at a weird angle. This one's fine. This one's the only one that looks like it's doing its real job, but I would replace that thing, the thing over there, this one and that one. I would replace all of these with steel beams, lally columns as they're referred to. And then there's not enough behind. I can't, there's spider webs everywhere. I can't get in to that space to see how it's supported on that side, where that beam ends. So there's some support issues here for sure. That's going to involve jacking up these beams and replacing them with new beams. So you're looking at probably at least like $1,000 a pop. So 1, 2, 3, that one's fine. At least $3,000 just in support beams. Spider webs everywhere. No insulation down here besides this one strip. And there was no insulation in that attic area either, so you're losing probably a good amount of heat and air conditioning up on the second floor. This place needs a bit of work. Definitely needs a bit of work. There also is a significant smoke smell coming through the entrance. You know, they sit out on the porch, they smoke on the porch. Inside the actual units, there's a lighter smoke smell, but there is still a smoke smell. I'm going to conclude my review outside. All right, so like I was saying, as you walk in that entrance, first of all, I didn't expect that one unit was going to be 2 floors and the other unit was only going to be 1 floor. That makes the smaller unit significantly smaller than the larger unit. They only have a living room and a kitchen, and then they have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So that's one thing. I didn't love the basement. I didn't love the way that the basement was structured as far as the beams not being supported correctly. I did not love that the heating systems looked pretty old. They looked pretty rusted. And they also... you also had electric hot water tanks, which I don't love electric hot water tanks. That's a pretty inefficient system. And then everything's just outdated and smells like smoke. So I don't think it's worth it. I think it's definitely not, I wouldn't call this move-in condition. There's a lot of work you need to do to get this livable for a family. And you gotta get everybody out of there. I don't know who's coming with the place. They said it kind of depends on the offer, so I don't know if either one of these units is owner occupied. Definitely want to get out the people in the smaller unit. Unfortunately, like they're older people, so they're probably only paying very little in rent. The other unit, there's a lot of people living there, a lot of uncomfortable looking people. I don't think this is the one. I mean, I think the price where it is for the location kind of reflects the condition that it's in. You'd need an easy 25K reno budget. That's not even including the heating systems. The heating systems are going to be the expensive part. Heating systems are going to be like 10 to 15K per unit, especially if you want to do like a gas conversion. I don't know if there's gas available on this street, but if you're keeping it oil, yeah, just newer systems. I don't love it. I liked the amount of space that was in the larger unit. It's a good amount of space in the larger unit, but I don't think that the other unit's going to bring in enough rent to justify the price point, and it's also going to be a significant amount of work. So all in all, I personally, I would say pass on this one. But obviously you guys can go back, review the footage, and see what it is that, you know, what opinions you have on different parts of the house. But yeah, so you're looking at I'm just thinking about the repair budget and the update budget and getting that smoke smell out of there. Those are the big things for me. So it's a pass for me. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. So I went back for some further clarifications. It looks like the larger unit runs oil, heat, and electric hot water. The smaller unit runs oil for both for heat and hot water, so it's all a one system thing. Both units are tenanted, so we would have to request vacancies for either one if that's the path we want to go down. Roof is only 10 years old, and they definitely acknowledge the support beam issues, so still gonna be a no for me, dog.